Hello, this is Howard Lothrop. You're joining me today for an extract from my comprehensive bank training course, the Complete ALCO Blueprint. I am Howard Lothrop, the founder of Echo Partners, bank asset liability and consulting firm. Today I want to speak with you about the regulatory basics. When we talk about regulatory basics, we don't have to go back very far to see the basics that our examiner and our regulator are going to call us to the carpet about. And where they're going to hold our feet to the fire is found predominantly in the 2010 Advisory on Interest Rate Risk. This advisory contains all of the basic regulatory compliance standards that are currently in force within the community banking industry. After a period of low interest rates, regulators soon became somewhat concerned about what happens if rates go up and asked us to begin modeling on a more exacting and a greater standard. The 2010 advisory starts at the appropriate place with corporate governance. The entire ALCO process is focused on and depends upon the appropriate level of corporate governance, and that starts at the top with the board of directors. The role of the board, when you get right down to it, is the board is responsible for all risks, not just interest rate risk, all risks taken at the bank. They're responsible for determining and developing board-approved policies and strategies. And then the role of senior management. Well, the role of senior management is in executing the wishes of the board and executing the policies, procedures, and strategies, and being able to determine how to measure and monitor and report, in this particular case, the interest rate risk exposures of the bank. Chiefly, the way this is done is through policies and procedures. Like everything else in the bank, it should have a set of policies and procedures associated with it so that it is robust, it's easily duplicated, and is subject to the appropriate degree of internal control. If you do nothing else with your interest rate risk exposures and your ALCO process, if you get the corporate governance part right, you'll be on the track to improved ALCO process. If you have any questions, please contact me on my website, echopartners.com/ask. Any banking question, I will give you a personalized response. And this is lesson 3 in my 19-part series. If you'd like to make sure you don't miss any of these, if you see the entire series, sign up at echopartners.com/lessons. Again, this has been the Complete ALCO Blueprint, an extract from my comprehensive bank training course. This is Howard Lothrop. Thank you and goodbye.